Friday. 8 of the 9 district's buildings do not have AC. The district wants kids home before the worst of the heat in the afternoon. In November, Troy voters approved a bond issue. It is going to pay to install AC in every building for the 2027 school year.
And we talked with other school districts to find out how they plan to handle the extreme heat. Summit Academy Traditional High School in Montgomery County will be closed through Wednesday. Salina City Schools will have a 2-hour early release for 7th to 12th grade students tomorrow. And Trotwood Madison City Schools said it will keep monitoring the heat to decide whether to cancel or modify outdoor athletic practices. It uses what's called the wet bulb globe temperature that measures heat stress and sunlight by looking at the temperature, humidity, wind speed, sun angle, and cloud cover.
Storm Center Sub-Chief Meteorologist Dustin Chaney joins us. I checked with the athletic director at Centerville High School today, asking if it was going to alter any of their athletic practices, and at this point it's not, but I would assume that that's probably going to change with some other districts at some point.
Yeah, it may change. I mean, you're going to start to notice tomorrow that not only are the temperatures going warmer, but the humidity is creeping up as well. So any coaches out there that are measuring heat stress with that wet bulb globe temperature that you just measured, those numbers are going up. Bottom line, we're in the middle of a long-lasting heat wave across the Miami Valley, not just 3 days of 90 plus. We're going to end up with 6 days of 90 plus all the way through Friday. And when you factor in that heat and humidity during the warmest part of the day, it could feel like 104 the next 2 afternoons. At the same time, in addition to the heat threat, anytime you're on the edge of these heat domes, we watch out for complexes of thunderstorms approaching from the north. And we'll see if we get any of those tomorrow night, then again on Wednesday. All quiet out there right now. We've got a clear sky over downtown Dayton. You do notice what looks like a little bit of haziness in the atmosphere, and that could indicate some of that moisture and mugginess starting to come back that we will certainly feel tomorrow. Temperatures right now are not that bad, especially considering we were in the lower 90s just a few hours ago. We have made it down to 79 degrees currently in Dayton, cooler in Greenville at 73. We're 68 right now in Urbana. So overnight tonight, the forecast isn't that bad, but tomorrow's when we start to crank up the heat. So out the door tomorrow morning, it is warm and a little muggy, 70 degrees. If you have outside plans or if you work outside, you need the ice water and the sunscreen. If you don't have to spend a lot of time outside tomorrow, just make some plans to stay inside as we climb to those mid-90s. Here's Skycast. So plenty of sunshine is in the forecast tomorrow. As we heat up, we'll have some of those cumulus clouds. You'll want some of that shade at times into the afternoon. But you see, it really doesn't stop the warm-up. We're at 85 degrees there at 11 in the morning. High temperatures tomorrow get to about 95 degrees. If we do indeed hit 95, that makes tomorrow the warmest day we've seen so far in 2024. But of course, it goes beyond just the actual air temperature. Here we are at 5:30 tomorrow afternoon. We have those low and mid-90s, but look at the heat index values. I feel like 102 there in Dayton, 101 in Troy, 102 Springfield. So some serious heats in our forecast for the day tomorrow. All right, how about those storm chances? So I don't really think anything's going to bubble up and cool us off during our daytime hours tomorrow, but late tomorrow night, I'll be watching to the north to see if we do get one of these thunderstorm complexes to erupt and move south. Right now, indications are that happens, but it really weakens before we see much other than a few scattered showers out of this. Into Wednesday, though, a little better chance of those storms developing across the Miami Valley. If they do develop here during the hottest part of the day on Wednesday, they could be on the strong side. So there's a couple different moving parts to watch with this forecast in addition to the heat. Here's my Storm Center 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, 95 degrees under a mostly sunny sky. We've got a little better chance of storms on Wednesday, still hot 94. 90s through Friday. Then a cold front brings us some better rain chances Friday night and Saturday morning, and that sets off a real cooling trend. By Labor Day, we're back at 79 degrees.
Fire did so much damage to this house, and the reason behind it is something even the owners couldn't believe.
If we didn't have it on camera, it's kind of a far-fetched tale. You wouldn't really believe it.
That camera captured the moment their dog set their house on fire.